Hi, this is Devasis Raut. So, in our previous session of variables, we read up to class level variables. We just started that. Prior to that, we covered two ways of like we can how we can access a local variable. The two ways: pass it as an argument and store it using a class level variables. And we read about types of variables, two types of variables, memory locations, static and non-static variable, local variable, and their three rules. So today we will learn more descriptive on the class level variables. Okay. Then we'll move some questions will be there, and then we'll move to final variables and transient variables. Then volatile variables. Okay. So opening a new document, it will be variable we have till now covered. I think need to see that we have covered up to four sessions something on variables. I'll show you that. Okay. So we have covered for the variables, we have covered four sessions like variable one, two, three, and four. Okay. So now the current session will be variable five. So please, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. And if you are not attended the previous session, please go through the previous sessions. Okay. All these things are available. I have covered all the basics and all these things. Okay, introduction to Java, Java and basic static and non-static, Java block, data type and literals, Java accessibility modifier. Now variables were continuing. Okay, so this will be like variables and its types 05. Okay, so we have one rule that for whatever the class level variables we studied. So we have one rule is there. So the rule is that in the videos I am writing in front of you, I can reproduce a already written note. But writing in front of you make you more vigilant and more cautious about what we are going to read and what we are reading now. Okay. You will be following all the things line by line. That's why I'm writing in front of you. Okay. So one rule is there. Non-static variables and methods must be accessed with object from static methods. Okay. Else it leads to compile time error. Non-static cannot be referenced from static content. Okay. Because non-static non-static variables. I have already explained these things in the previous session. I'm just writing the rule. Okay. Because non-static variable. and non-static method does not get the memory location directly at the time of class loading. Okay. So as I told that non-static variable and non-static method, these get memory location at the time of a new object is created. When new is invoked on a class constructor, okay, that time only. So like we can explain it in an example also. Opening Eclipse will take time, so I will write here only. Class test is there, int equal to 10 is there, 20 is there, okay, and we have like index is equal to 30 is there, we have 40 is there, okay, y is there, okay, have this case. To test all the to test the static and non-static, we will write one main method, okay, public static void main ring arrays. Okay, I'm writing the good because I'm not using the IDE. Okay, writing manually this like this. P equal to 50 will be there. Then like int Q is equal to 62. These two is called what? These two. These two is called what? These two are local variable. Okay. Above are static and non-static. Those are called class level variables. Okay. Based on the scopes. So if we are going to access this one, okay, in the main method only, if I am going to access, okay, so let's in the main method only, I'm going to access these things like sopln system.out.println. I am going to print A. Oh, A I'm going to print like that. I'm going to print B. Then I'm going to print X. Okay. Likewise, I am writing the program. Okay. You also practice in your local machine. Y. We are accessing to Y. Okay. And so tell me, are we able to access like this? Let me, this is the main block and this one is the so here A value. Will it be accessed? Yes, it will be accessed. Because A will get memory at which time? A will get memory when the test class will be loaded. Whenever the compile will be compiling this file and JVM will be loading this file into java.lang.class that is present in the method area that I explained in the previous session, then a variable will be getting memory and it will be initialized with 10 value and b variable will be getting a named memory location and it will be also stored with value 20. Okay, that these two will be getting memory at the time of class load. Okay, but so a value will be getting here what? Will be getting here 10. Okay, and for b value will be getting what? Will be getting 20. So what will be like x value? So will the x be accessed? No, x will not be accessed because x is a non-static variable. I told you in the class level, if we are not specifying any static keyword, then it is a non-static one. Okay, in the class level. So this is a non-static variable, and non-static variable when the memory will be there, and if the memory will be not there, how can you access? So its memory will be there when a new test will be created, like when a test class object will be created. In the object, the non-static variable present inside that will get memory. Okay, so this x and y will be getting memory when the new test will be created. So here we will getting only compile time. Okay, this one and this. Okay, so we'll be creating one new object, test t equal to new test. Okay. By the t reference variable, we can access it. Okay. Like we can access t dot x, t dot y. Like this, we can access. Okay. So are we can access, can we access like p and q? Yes. We can access p and q perfectly because p and q are local variable. So there is no problem is there. We can access. But the condition is that it must be defined before the accessing statement. It must be defined before the accessing statement. So it's present. It is present before. So like P we can access and Q we can access. So clear and we can access the P value and also Q value. Okay. Very good. Up now. Yes. So moving forward. So okay. So we'll be moving forward. Like we'll have questions is there. As I told. We'll be discussing today. The time is 12:10, so I must be joining my office time as well. Okay. So, can we declare local variable or parameter as static? The question will arise na? In the parameter variable or in the local variable, why I'm not specifying static keyword? Fine. No, we cannot specify static because local variable cannot be declared as static, declared as static. It it leads to compile time error, illegal start of expression. Okay, because local variable should get memory location only if method is called. But if we declare it as static, then it should. Are you understanding whatever I'm writing? It should get memory at the time of class loading. This is violating contract. Contract means rule. Okay, contract means rules. Okay, in future contracts mean like rules, maybe like interface is also known as contract, but here contract means rules. Okay, so it leads to compile time error. Okay, like if we like here see, if we will just place static over here to P and Q, then static work is what at the time of class loading, this should get memory. Okay. Do main method get memory at the time of class loading? No. Method don't get any memory at the time of class loading. Only they get the location only when they are called. Method are bound to be called. Like main method are called by JVM. That's why this method is special because we can also call this main method, but the JVM is calling at the start of programming after the loading. But after the loading. But each main method is called at the time of class loading? No, it is called after the class loading. So, as per the rule, as per the contract, static variables will get memory at the time of class loading. So, we cannot play static keyword to the local variable or to the parameter because these are getting memory when the method is being called. So we are manually either calling or the JVM may be calling, but are not at the time of class loading. That's it. Okay. So one question may be there. The variables created inside a static method. The variables created inside a static method. Do they are also static? No. It's a simple method only. We just now saw main method is static method. So is it the variable P and Q are static? No, it's just a local. The variables created inside a static method are static? No, no, they are still local. Okay. One more question arises also in our mind. The variables created inside a non-static inside a non-static method. Inside a non-static method. Are non-static? No. They are also default. They are not non-static. They are local variables still. Okay. No, they are still local. Okay. So moving forward, we'll be learning like what is final variable. Okay. I think we cannot much more progress in this session. I'll always speed little bit variables. Okay. The class, the class label or local variable that has final keyword in its definition is called final variable. Okay. What is the rule? The rule is that once it is initialized by developer, its value cannot be changed. If we try to change its value, it leads to compile. Okay, so we'll be creating program, then we'll be learning the transient variable. Okay. I'll be closing the session at 12:20. Okay. New class will be making. Let's start. Yes. Static will be equal to 10. It's a normal static value. Okay. Then we have static final int b equal to 20. Okay. Final static value. Okay. Don't bother about the typos. You can make it correct afterwards. Final int x is equal to 40. Okay, I created duplicate. So y is equal to 40. This is a normal non-static. Normal non-static variable. Okay. And it is a final non-static variable. Okay. So going forward with the main method. So main method we have int p is equal to 50. It is a normal local variable. Okay. And if you let this final int q is equal to 60. This is a final local variable. Okay. So if you're going to change that one, let's say a equal to a we are accessing. A1 is the here a this one a going to change. Or it is allowed a is equal to 30. It is allowed, we are good. But let's say change the final one. B equal to 80. Is it allowed? No. We are getting a compile time. See, error is the final field test B cannot be assigned. It's already assigned. You cannot change that. Okay, you cannot change that. It's already assigned. Like that also follows for this one, like this one. Let's see about the local one. Like key Q if I am going to change 110 to 44. Is it allowed? No, it's not allowed. The same. The final local variable Q cannot be assigned. It must be blank, not using a compound assignment. We cannot assign it. We cannot assign it. It's not allowing to change the Q. Okay. Likewise follows for non-static. Okay. Let's capture this one. Okay. Please go through the program and all these things. And in the next session onward, we will be learning about the transient variables. Okay, then we will be learning volatile variable. Okay, transient, volatile. Then we'll be learning like what are the modifiers allowed for a variables and methods, and initial or default values for variable and local variable lifetime scope. All these things we'll be covering in the next session. There will be a lot more also. Okay, those things we'll be learning, and then we'll be learning about the JVM architecture. Then we'll be moving to the, I think we'll be moving to the important chapter, the static member. Okay, thank you.